Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Now, let me tell you a story. In recent weeks, my safety rating has taken a beating and is currently sitting below the requirement for my A license if it remains the way it is until the end of the season. So today, I decided to take on Long Beach once again in the Porsche Cup. Now, I decided the best and safest course of action would be to start from the pit lane, avoiding any carnage and drama. But, being the drama magnet I am, this race delivered as expected. So it all started relatively smoothly, being right at the back and lapping at my own pace, although it wasn't long before I caught up with the back of the pack on lap number 4. As I was in this one for safety rating, I had no real desire to overtake unless a real opportunity presented itself and nothing was going to be forced. I sat patiently behind 2 cars until passing one on lap number 9 and then the next on lap number 11, taking me up to P9, although finishing position wasn't my main objective. I then got my head down, lapping at my own pace and slowly caught up with P8 and in striking distance on lap number 15. It was at this point things took a turn for the worse, as it turned out the guy in P8's name was Aussie McBlockface. So we'll pick this up going on to lap number 15 and you will see the guy in front of us there, Aussie McBlockface. Now, you will see as we go around the lap that his lines aren't that great and he does like the old reactive block move. So we're in a position now where we can really have a go at overtaking this guy. And we're getting a really good run out of this next right-hander. But he moves right over to the right-hand side, and as we move into a position to overtake, watch his defensive block. There we go, right across us there. And we had to get up to about 95% braking, so we didn't hit that guy there. That should have been a warning to me. And I don't feel totally blameless on the next part, but we get a good run here again. And again, we go for the move. And he's all over the place, just reactive blocking wherever I go. And we touch the back of him. And unfortunately, this poor guy gets taken out as a result. So let's have a look at the first one again. So he moves right over to the right-hand side. We go into a position where we're going to overtake. And then he brakes and then pulls right across in front of us there. So lucky at that point that we didn't hit him then. And then a couple of turns later on, again, we're in a really good position to overtake. And he's all over the place here. I mean, what can you say about that? What can you say? That's just really bad driving. Yes, I'll hold my hands up. I was the one that hit him. But he needs to make his mind up where he's going to go. But that's not all. And then this guy just decides to start circling around the track really slowly. And when someone does that, well, it's not good news, is it? And then it just parks up down by the hairpin. Obviously just trying to figure out where I am on track. And then when he realises that I'm not coming through, he lets these guys through and then just moves off. But again, nice and slow. He's not racing anybody. He's got one thing on his mind and one thing only. So then the end of the lap, he goes around the hairpin and then does a bit of a 180 and then waits. Waits for his moment. He's in the position. I'm coming around the last turn now. Here we go. This is your moment. Unlucky. F. To be fair to him, it wasn't a million miles away if you look at this. Really, really close. Yeah, missed me by about 3-4 inches. And to be honest, I didn't even know that he was doing this. I thought it was a parked car. I didn't see him move. But that was so close. So this guy is one of the saddest people that I've ever had the displeasure to race against. Now, during the race, when I accidentally punted him, he said something and swore at me, and that's just the way it goes. People do. Heat of the moment, people do. So I typed in the chat, Ryan, you brought that on yourself, and then he said something else. Now, after the race, I typed in the chat, because I didn't have my mic on, saying, right, now we can discuss it properly. And said, look, you can have one defensive move. And then his argument was, you kept moving, so I moved. Well, that's not how it works. You've got one defensive move. Just because I move left, right behind you, that's my prerogative. I'm the one that's attacking. I can go left, I can go right. But as a driver in front, you can only make one defensive move. Then he told me to pull my head into something, called me an idiot, and left the server. So this guy is one of the worst people I have ever raced against.